What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? I'm Ryan D, aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela, that cat lady Ange.
And let's get right to it, guys. Let's talk about a Pixar movie. Time to talk Pixar, guys. I'm so excited to talk about this movie. So much great animation here. Let's get right to it, Angela. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's do it, guys. Tape marker, Luca review, guys. Let's go. Let's get it. Action. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? I'm Ryan D, aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela, that cat lady Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk. Movie Talk for movie fans, guys, to bring the movie world right into your ears, devices. Thank you for making us a part of your day. Let's get right to it, Angela. So Luca tells a story on the Italian Riviera. An unlikely but strong friendship grows between a human being and a sea monster disguised as a human. Let's go into this. First off, I do want to say I did not see a trailer for this. Did you?
No.
Okay. The only thing I saw was all the posters.
Yes.
Okay, so that's all I saw was all the posters. It's going to come out. And I was like, oh, it comes out this Friday. Sounds good. Let's check it out. I was too late to get a review for it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wait. It's Wednesday. I was like, I'm just going to wait because by the time they approve, whatever. So then, furthermore, when I saw when I first saw like the whole the whole poster, it actually shows us kind of the idea of it in a sense, because it kind of it shows a little boy, Luca, which is like in the sea, and then it also shows like half of his body, like it's half human, half in the sea, like creature like. And I mean, I don't know. I love that about it. I love the whole poster idea. It kind of gave us like the gist of it. And also I know, Angela, you loved the cat in this one as well.
Yeah. So I saw like I think snippets of like you say the poster, but I didn't really pay too much attention. I just knew that there was this new Pixar movie coming out, and I was like, I love Disney, love Pixar, so I'm here for it. But I just didn't go into this knowing exactly what it's about. I did know it was like set somewhere in Italy. As far as some of the characters, I think I saw, like you said, the poster, so I saw these young characters. But as far as like the story or anything, I didn't really know anything about this. So I liked that because when we were watching it, it was so intriguing and interesting, and it was so entertaining. It sucks you in right away. You fall in love with these characters.
Definitely.
You follow the story, what's going on, and it is right. It's basically like I think we were mentioning when we were watching it that there's this hidden meaning or deeper message that Disney always tends to throw in into their movies. So excuse us. I love this opening though. I mean, this great opening scene we get here, this music setup. Even when we get the first Walt Disney thing, we get a setup here into what the world we're going into and everything. And we do get a sense into like what the theme, the tone of this movie really feels like it's gonna be. And I love that about it because I love about Walt Disney movies. I just love that how the opening castle scene, the castle could be different, the music could be different, does not matter. Like the whole Maleficent, like the castle, it just, everything could be totally different. It could be Cinderella's castle, could be Aurora's castle. They change that up to where like, hey, it's different. It's a Disney movie, it's a different kind of film, but it still is that under that same Walt Disney logo. I just love the creativity of them kind of changing the logo, even though it looks pretty much the same, and going into that world and everything, and going into that music style and everything, and I love that about it. There's a few things I do want to mention in here as well. This film was very creative, and it was very creative to a sense to where you're finally trying to figure out what to understand in this world. And like, there's some little creative tidbits. We're not going to mention it because we're not going to mention all the spoilers and everything, but there's a lot of creative tidbits in here of just boys being kids, man. I love that about this. This is just kids being kids, and I love it because this is more. The last Pixar movie that we got, ladies and gentlemen, was Soul. Now, Soul was more adult-like. It really was in that film, and a lot of parents could agree to that. We're not parents, but we know parents that agree to that. They were like, dude, it was really good, but the kids didn't enjoy it as much. There are movies that are the Disney Pixar movies. There are some that have messages that are more for adults, and there are some movies out there that are more for kids. Like I would say, I know it's not a Disney movie, but it's a children's movie. It's Minions. I would say Minions is for more kids. I would say Minions, right, but I feel like the humor in that, there's not a lot of deep meanings behind it, but I would say an example
like Soul would be Zootopia. It had a lot of deeper meaning.
Zootopia,
in that. So I would say that's more for like adults, or adults will maybe understand.
I think that's all
more.
ages. That's one of those movies that's all ages, and it's not Pixar though. It's just Disney.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, there's certain movies that have deeper messages, meanings that could go over children's head.
Yeah, true.
But I felt like this one, like you say, it's for all ages, and it's just all about being a kid and having fun and just finding yourself. And you see the like friendship that develops between Luca, the main character, and Alberto and Julia. And you see, and you just love the chemistry they have, and how
it's
friendly
so
they
great
are,
and beautiful.
The language they use. It's great. And I gotta say,
it's good language.
I'm super surprised by how much I enjoyed this film. Not knowing anything going in, I absolutely loved it. Loved all the characters, the voice actors and actresses. They all did a great job. Like you said, there's small little things that are super cute. Like, I think my favorite was I think Luca's dad had like a pet crab, and he named it Principessa. Like Principessa. So I thought that was cute. Like, so like Disney and Pixar, they always have those super creative things about it that just make it so adorable. And all those things, seeing it in this film was just so great. And I gotta say, it was well done.
Yes, well done for sure. I'm gonna love a lot of the whole, message here. It's very, very done very well, and I love it about it so much. I love how the kids are sometimes awkward a little bit, and it's just very
because they're kids.
Just trying to get to know each other, and just trying to say like, you're gonna be my friend now, or like just trying to figure out the identity. It's not even an identity of yourself; it's just identity of just having fun and living the best life, I would say. And this is the beauty of it. It happens in a small Italian town. Looks like a town. I mean, for sure, it's like a town.
Well, it is, because I think at certain scenes, Luca is talking with Julia, and they're talking about how there's these
school,
big
and
cities.
then the school too. Because their school's not there. It's actually, it looks like they say it's a city. So going furthermore into it, I loved everything about it. This Pixar, like, what we do love about Pixar so much is that they go really above and beyond on detail, ladies and gentlemen. They go above and beyond on detail. When it comes to details on the ocean, on just everything, they go into detail.
Everything.
Yeah, like they really do a good scouting on the sites that they're going to draw out, what they're going to perform and all that.
And we've seen that before. Like with Coco, they did their research. They really wanted to make it authentic, and I feel like they did the same in this one. Like it really felt like this was based on like a true Italian town somewhere off the coast, and just every movie that the animators are rock stars. They make it so beautiful and just so clean and clear. It's great.
I know, Angela, you mentioned it. I love the cat growling in there. And then also, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a spoiler really. If you did not notice, the cat is actually drawn to where it has like a stash, just like the dad.
Yeah, it has a little spot.
It's personality,
right
man.
There. It's personality.
Yeah, I love that. That's the good thing about Pixar films. They do above and beyond for the personality aspect of it, and I love that so much.
For all the characters, the towns, even like the town itself was just charming. Like Disney and Pixar is super well done when they do stuff like that.
Also, getting into trouble, they got a lot into trouble in this movie. They're kids, man. I love that, because that's what I did. That's what I did as a kid. Get into so much trouble.
They're at that age where they're curious. They want to develop friendships. They don't know anything like serious.
It's just seeing the mind as seeing the world as a kid, and it's just beautiful and amazing.
It was almost like reliving, like we remember when we were kids. We have that nostalgia when we watch this. I remember, like you say, I remember getting in trouble when I was a kid, and so it just brings back that memories. It just feels like,
and it's funny too that because in the film they call the land people, they call the sea monsters, and the sea monsters call them the land monsters. I thought that was a pretty
funny.
Not coincidence theory there, and I love that about it. Struggles to find a way just to live their best life here, I would say, like, and it just being a kid, man, making the hard choices in life. Just as a kid, it's very hard because you have to choose, and a lot of that we see Luca choose in between land and sea, and we saw that a lot of the poster too, because it's like he's undecided, he's in the middle, and a lot of us as human beings, just as adults or as kids or as teenagers, doesn't matter what age, you find yourself in those struggles the same way, and you find yourself in that struggle of just stuck in the middle between good and evil, whatever it is, drinking, not drinking, it could be anything, and you just find yourself stuck in that way, and I love that about it. It touches up on it.
There's a hidden message of like people are afraid of what they don't know.
Exactly. So, that very that goes in into fear.
That goes into what you say, like the sea creatures in this film called the humans land monsters because they don't know too much about them.
They don't know anything.
Same thing with the humans, like sea monsters. They don't know too much about them.
Until Luca did it, and Luca went to the humans and found out that there's so much more. There's ice cream. There's so much more adventure, and that's the thing, dude. That's the reality, is that we get lost in just life and working working 40 hours a week, and we get lost of just the gift of life. And I love that about it because we see it as a kid in this movie. You see it in in Luca's perspective, and you're just like, oh, food, is Italian food. The authenticity of the Italian food was great in here, and then also just the beauty of ice cream. Like,
but it's more so like not forgetting to enjoy the small things in life.
Exactly.
Like you say, it could be as simple as ice cream, or just enjoying food, just not forgetting just wanting to explore and do something different. That's one of the overall messages in this film. Mm-hmm. So I really enjoyed that. Yeah. Again, the cast was great. We were reading over the cast afterwards, and we recognized a lot
of
we recognized a lot of the
from Good Boys
cast. So So Luca is played by
Wonder
Jacob,
and Room as well, the kid from Room.
And then Alberto is Jack Dylan Grazer, so he's from Shazam and It.
Yep, It.
The mom, Daniela, she's Maya Rudolph. I mean, they have such a great cast. Like, we've seen a lot of these familiar faces.
A lot of different cast. It's very different because it doesn't have too many big, huge names, like crazy names. And I love that because I feel like this was like just a fun film to make once again. And it was
fun to watch, and I'm sure it was fun to make. I mean, we've seen a lot of behind the scenes. They look like they enjoy themselves making this.
Yes.
Everyone did such a phenomenal job. I would definitely... I can't wait to see it again, honestly. I really can't.
And I love it, too, because you don't have to pay Premiere Access.
Yeah.
The thing is, with Pixar films, that looks like they're out there going on. That Pixar, Disney films, that Pixar certain films like Soul and this film, Luca, that they premiere on Disney+, they're not going to charge, which I do like that about it. I know everyone gets a Premiere+. I understand it to a certain extent, but we'll go see it in theaters for sure.
Yeah, I definitely want to see this again. What would you rate it overall?
Yeah, so let's go. Was this the film that we deserved? I would say yes, right, Angela?
Yes, definitely. I mean, anything that always talks about like adventure and just making sure we don't take life for granted.
Yeah,
definitely. And
seeing
plus,
as a kid,
it's enjoyable. It is a cute film, like you say, for all ages, and I believe everyone in the family is going to enjoy this.
Definitely there, guys. All right, ratings. Okay, so ratings 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest. We need to give it.
I want to give this an 8 because I really liked it. It was so cute. It was a great story. It was a great message. The cast did wonderful. The animators, everyone in part of this film did a great job. Yeah. And I was so surprised.
I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to do an 8.5. I'm going to go at 8.5. Almost a 9. I really enjoyed it as a kid. I just had so many adventures. Getting into trouble, getting in that whole aspect. And just a lot of the film also, like you see a lot of the posters, just learning to ride a bike as well. Just it's the beauty of just life.
Like them being kids. Yeah. Having fun, enjoying, exploring,
and parents who are around that age where the kids are doing that, like they're gonna fully understand this movie. Again, I feel like kids are gonna enjoy this movie a lot more than Soul, I would say, because again, it's very kid friendly. Not to say that Soul isn't. It's a very kid friendly, very kid driven film.
It's just a different message.
Yeah.
That I think, like I agree with you. I think this
and it follows a little kid. It follows a little kid too, so it follows his story, his Luca's story, and I love that name. That's a cool name, Luca. I love that.
It's nice. All
right, Alamo City Movie Talk does recommend this movie, guys. Be sure to check this out on Disney Plus, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for once again making us a part of your day. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Colonel Ryan 680.
I'm Angela, Callie DeAnge.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Have a good one. Check y'all later.